Welcome everyone. We are live for this very special training and we have got an action-packed training for you today. It's going to be absolutely intense and I believe you're going to be absolutely blown away by this because this is something that we've been working on with a couple of hundred of our members and we're seeing ridiculous results. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce you to guest number one. Some of you may know him. Some of you have never met him. Serge. Welcome to the training. How are you doing, Serge?
I'm fine, Barry. Excellent. Everything great. How are you doing?
It's absolutely fantastic. And what we're going to be sharing with you guys is how you are able to make sales literally from scratch. If you're an e-com newbie, even if you're a newbie, you'll be able to make sales from scratch. If you're already making sales, we're going to show you how to get your hands on a colossal load of buyer traffic, access to millions of winning products. We're going to show you how to hunt for gold. We're going to be spying on winners. We're going to be copying and pasting what they're doing and snatching the traffic at the same time. Before I get started, I just want to know exactly who's in the room. So just share with me in the room. If you have made e-com sales, in the chat box, write e-com yes. If you have not made sales, write e-com no. If you have or have not made sales with e-com. I'm just curious. Just give me a big e-com yes or e-com no. So I got a bunch of no's. Interesting. Now I got some yeses coming in. A lot more no's than yeses. A few yeses, loads of no's. And we see here 99% of you are not in our eBay training that we've been sharing this with, which we're going to be sharing with you today. But those who are making sales, some of you also are doing this. Let me ask one final question, guys. Who here has attempted to make sales with eBay? Just write in the chat box, eBay. If you have made sales with eBay in the past, not referring to the 1% of you that may be part of our eBay program, just curious, those of you who are not part of eBay. Okay, so we can see here, we've got some members that are in eBay. The vast majority of you are not doing eBay. All right, you guys are in for an absolute treat. Brett, if you can do me the honors and hand me over the screen. Guys, we've got some very special guests here today as well that you're going to meet them during the course of today's training. And we are going to literally share with you a strategy that you will not believe, the power of it, the potency of it, how easily anyone here will be able to make sales. I'll just make sure my display is showing clearly. You should be able to see my screen. Guys, just confirm in the chat box. I'll be obviously reading the interaction with you throughout today's training. Just give me a big yes in the chat box if you can see my screen. All right, guys, so let's get started. Today, I'm going to show you how we can practically guarantee you sales without you spending an iota in traffic, product, and you won't even have to spend or waste time building a store. That's what today's all about. So if you in the past have done e-commerce and you've focused on Facebook, you've obviously know what it means to have to spend money to make money. If you built an e-com store in the past, you know what it means to invest a colossal amount of time building a store. And if you have invested in product with inventory with Amazon, you know the pain of having to hold on to inventory. Imagine you had none of those expenses. Well, when you have that sort of focus, we're going to share with you how to do this. We can practically guarantee sales, and we're going to show you today how that is possible. So let's get right into this. Those of you who are part of eBus, obviously, this is now we're going to share the results that you guys are getting with our general audience. So yesterday, we are going to guarantee you that you'll be able to make sales with the system we're going to be sharing today and a training we've got lined up for you. Details will be following over the next hour. I've never been able to make that statement before, but I now know the numbers, so we can guarantee it. And I'm going to share with you exactly why I am so sure about that. Because today we're going to share with you 3 insane updates. Number 1, we're going to show you how you can make insane eBay sales without spending a red cent on advertising or traffic. That's right. We're going to share with you how to do that without spending any money on traffic. We're going to share with you and show you where you can find non-stop winning products you can drop ship. So there's no inventory costs. So you have no upfront costs with 20, 30, 40, 200, 500% profit margins. We have a guest that's coming that we're going to be adding to the call in just a few minutes. Get ready now, because I want you to be able to show how we can get 200, 300, 400% profit margin. Now, guys, think about this. No traffic costs, 2, 3, 400% profit margins. I hope this is getting exciting. Number 3, We're going to share with you how to make sales within 2 weeks from scratch, even if you have never made an e-commerce sale in your life. I don't care if you're a complete newbie, you've got absolutely zero experience, and you have never made money online before. I could not care less. And we're going to share you how to do this with zero guessing. We are not going to guess products. We're going to share you how to do this with zero upfront cost in traffic and product, zero need to build a store for those of you who don't want to have to build a store to get started, and on a complete shoestring budget, whilst automating 95% of the process. So even if you are challenged by technology, we have solved that as well. Guys, give me a big me in the chat box. If you're ready to discover a way to make a bucket full of e-com sales with zero upfront investment on any traffic, product, with huge profit margins, and without having to build a store. I want to make sure that you are in and we are in the right place, or Serge and I can take an early shower. Okay, you guys look like you're very excited. All right, I'm going to share with you the entire process over the coming hour. But before we begin, I can tell you right now, 85% of polled members, and we've now got a couple of hundred people doing this, and we only started a few weeks ago, 85% of polled members taking minimum action. I'm not talking about people spending 6 hours a day. I'm talking about minimum action. I'm making sales already within a number of weeks. 40% of all members were getting sales. That's including people that haven't even taken any action. And that's before any of the advantages that we're going to share with you today. I asked them the following question. This was on a live training. How many sales have you made? This was after a couple of weeks. A couple, 2 to 10, 10 plus, not yet. Look at that. 40% within a couple of weeks were making sales. As a percentage that were making rapid sales already within a couple of weeks. 40% of all the audience. I then asked them, but how many products have you listed? I wanted to know what happens. Maybe some of our members weren't actually taking action. Look at the results, guys. The results are, you can see it right there, that 50%, 56% hadn't even listed 50 products. Boy, it takes a couple of minutes to do it. And you need to list 100, 150 products to be able to start seeing sales. You can see here, 75% of people hadn't even got started, which means if you add all the numbers together, is that crazy or what? 85% of members taking any sort of action were making sales within just a few weeks. Give me a big wow in the chat box. If you think, when we're talking about e-commerce, where we're lucky if 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% of people making sales, 85% of members who are testing this. We did this on a poll with about 98 members that were on a live training, and we found out that 85% of members taking any sort of action. I'm talking about adding 10 products a day for a couple of weeks, were making sales. 85%. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, and let's go through this step by step. I'm telling you guys, no one will be left behind. If you've got any questions, let us know in the chat box, because this is a game changer and I want you to benefit from it. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start with the traffic. How do you make a ton of sales with eBay without spending a penny on advertising? We know the comparisons with Shopify, with Facebook, with Amazon, where you have to spend and spend and spend. And that is the biggest reason that we have discovered members not making sales online is the importance of investing money to make sales. And because of that, many got scared and couldn't take action. If that was you, I won't mention your names, who admits that they being scared of wasting money stopped them in the past trying to generate sales online. Who admits that that is the case? I'm seeing here hundreds of me's. I admit it, me. Okay, let's put that to bed, because you don't need to spend a red cent. Let me prove it to you. You see, here's the reason why eBay is willing to promote your products for nothing, nada. eBay right now is at war with Amazon. They are trying to bring eBay sellers into their system. And as a result, they are providing even total newbies with free mass exposure of their products, even before you do any sort of optimization. That is correct. By virtue of just adding products, they will promote you just because you show them that you want to be part of eBay. We are seeing this left, right, and center. And that is the biggest reason why so many members are making their first sales online. It ain't difficult if all you need to do is add great products into your eBay account. That is it. Let me go a little bit further, but that is step one. That's that's the A of the ABC of traffic. By just adding product, you should be making sales. The average we're seeing in the market, you can look it up, is about 3%. So if you add 100 products, you'll make about 3 sales a month. That is the average out there that our eBay sellers are telling us. It's not enough, but it's a start. Now, traffic gets even better. Here's the B of the ABC. When you optimize the product listing, you can get an astonishing amount of free SEO traffic from within eBay. Now, this is super huge, and I want to make sure you understand this. You've got a product. You're going to list that product. All you need to do is upload the product. And by the way, it's simple as a click of the mouse. We're going to share with you how to do it in about 20 minutes time. It's fully optimized. You click the button, you've added the product into your eBay store. That is it. By just doing that on a consistent basis for 2 weeks, you should be able to see sales. Now, when you optimize the listing, that will generate even more sales. And here's why. You see, eBay has got a massive marketplace of 177 million buyers, nearly 200 million buyers. It's growing all the time. The only difference is that you can get this traffic for free. With Amazon, you need to spend money. Now listen, what does it take to optimize your listing? It's as simple as writing a full title with keywords that people are searching for when they're looking for that product. Now remember that, the word keyword, right in the chat box, keywords. If you have the right keywords and you put them in your title, not only are you going to get the free mass exposure from eBay because they want to show you some love, because they want to take you away from other platforms, you will then make more, generate more and more traffic. So you're getting massive SEO exposure as well. Now, why is this huge, guys? I want you to write that down, because what if I will be able to show you how you can legally steal the best keywords so you can create titles without having to think about it? All right, guys, as soon as you have a light bulb moment, let me know in the chat box. As soon as you start to get how this is starting to fit together, let us know in the chat box. Lanel's already got a light bulb moment. All right, let's carry on. This optimization trick is the secret of going from 3%, which is the average if you didn't do any optimization, to 15, 20, 25% in conversions. So if you just add okay products on eBay right now without doing any sort of optimization, usually this is what eBay sellers are telling us, you're going to get 2, 3, 4% of products to sell. But if you optimize and you add the keywords, then we're talking about you could get 20% plus of your products to sell. That is a 7x almost increase in business just by having the optimization elements in place. All right, 7x. All right, but it doesn't end there. If you haven't fallen off your chair, I think you might do so. Strap yourselves in, because it gets even better. Listen to this, because you can even drive more buyers to your listings by advertising on their system. But here's the big news. You don't spend any money in advance. Unlike Facebook, unlike Amazon, eBay will allow you to purchase advertising without any money. You just pay a small percentage after the sale has been generated. And Serge, you're seeing that you're able to make sales with 1%, 2% that you're giving to eBay. But that means, Serge, how much traffic is available when you start advertising on eBay? Looks like Serge is, we can't hear Serge. Are you there, Serge? All right, looks like we've lost him for a second. Hopefully we can get, guys, you can hear me, right? Clearly, give me a big yes in the chat box. I think, yes, you can hear me. Guys, the bottom line is, Serge is making sales with 1%, 2% commission, and that is it. So you're not spending a red cent, even if you're advertising in advance. This is called a promoted listings. It means you can allow your products to stand out amongst billions of listings on eBay and be seen by millions of active buyers when they're browsing and searching for what you're selling, increasing your likelihood of a sale. And the best part, you only pay when your item sells. Guys, who is already blown away by the traffic opportunity that eBay is presenting us? Give me a big I in the chat box. If you think it's pretty incredible, you could get mass exposure just because you're new, further mass exposure up to 7x, if not more, when you optimize. We're going to show you how to do this without having to think. And you could drive advertised traffic with zero upfront cost. If you have spent money in the past on advertising, it is gone. You don't need to do it again. It's over. And you could give yourselves a very big dollar sign, because right now you can make e-commerce sales without spending money on traffic. And I know 95% of people I have spoken to, they've had a hard time getting started with e-commerce. It's always because of the dollar sign. It is over. All right, so that is part one covered. You can make sales without spending a penny up front on any sort of traffic. I just want to make sure that everyone gets this, understands why this is absolutely a game changer, and understands why the vast majority of members, many of them are complete newbies, have been making sales from scratch with absolutely no background. Just give me a confirmation that you get it. Part one is covered. Everyone good to go for part two? All right, everyone's going absolutely bonkers. Okay, so step two is how we going to legally steal non-stop winning products and listings. I want to find the best products, and at the same time, I want to be able to optimize my products. I'm going to create listings. I want to steal legally steal the very best listings that are out there, so I can take their keywords, so I can get all the traffic that they have, as well as finding out what products are selling the best. How on earth are we going to do that? Well, we need to decide exactly what sort of products that we want to find. This is the golden type of product. Number one, I want dropship products. I don't want to spend money on inventory. I'm sure you don't want either. Number two, we want products with massive margins of profit. We're not spending any money on traffic. So if I can find products with 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200% of profit, my goodness, even with just a few products, a limited amount of products rather, I can make significant profit without having to add wild amounts of products, which is absolutely insane. Also, I want products with proof of regular sales. I don't want to guess. I want proof that these products are selling. I want low competition so I can make sales fast. I'm not fighting with tons of other competitors. And I want access to thousands, if not tens of thousands of these products, so I can reach an economic goal that allows me to achieve what I've always wanted to achieve with my e-commerce business. Guys, if we could find tens of thousands of dropship products with 30% plus profit margins, with proof of regular sales, low competition, and an absolute access to a bucket load of them, who agrees that that would be a product game changer? Write in the chat box, product, if that would solve your product issues. If you knew where to find them, that high profit margins, you didn't have to spend any money in advance. I want to make sure you guys get this. I'm going to wait here 30 seconds. I want to make sure everyone's got this, or we can take an early bath. Product game changer, game changer, game changer. Nirvana, says Robin, you got it. That'll be a tremendous advance, says Tucson. Okay. Guys, we also want to find one thing more, not just the products. I want to find eBay winners. I want to find people making staggering amounts of sales on eBay right now. Why? Because I want to find what products they're selling. Maybe I don't know where to begin in my research. I want to find the biggest winners out there so I can locate exactly what they are selling. I want to see their optimized listings so I can grab their best keywords, so I can create my title, my keywords, my optimization, my optimized titles with their keywords so I can get their traffic. I want to not just only steal their products, I want to copy and paste their winning listings with the best titles and keywords, image all of it, so I can get a mass amount of traffic. And I want to get really good conversions, because if I have good conversions, that means I can make significant profit with limited amounts of products. Guys, imagine getting your hands on a seller maybe that's doing $1 million a month in sales. Well, you're going to be able to find that. I'm going to show you how you can find it. Here's an example of someone. This guy did $950,000 in sales in a single month. That's within 30 days. On the right-hand side there, $950,000 in a single month. I want to grab those products because they're those winning products, they're optimized, and I'll be able to grab their traffic, get an influx of their traffic, and I will be able to make sales as well. This is what we want to achieve. Now, finding these winning products wouldn't just increase sales and produce a game changer for me. it would massively increase my conversions as well. Why is it good to have great conversions with eBay? For several major reasons. Number one, eBay, as I said at the very beginning, wants to take you away from Amazon and the other online platforms. As a result, if they see that you're serious, they will give you even more exposure. It's almost like creating a snowball effect where you get exposure from eBay, you show you're serious, you're adding 10 products a day, 10 products a day, you get great conversions, they see you're serious to add more traffic, more optimization, they give you more exposure. As a result, you remove all the restrictions from eBay, removing yourself from the competition. You'll be able to make more profits with less listings, so you can make more with less clients, you'll be able to work less and make more profit. That is the goal, and that's why we love converting at a high percentage. And we call this, guys, reverse engineering marketing, because we're removing all of the guessing, we're copying what's already working, and we can scale this up with non-stop winning products and multiple stores. I'm going to share with you how to do it in just a couple of minutes. And this is exactly what smart eBay sellers are doing right now. And it allows them to build a business with minimum fuss. When we saw this, and I'm going to show you how these guys are doing it in just a second. When we saw this, we realized, oh my goodness, this is absolutely mind-boggling. Vitan, this is a guy from Bulgaria, doesn't do this full-time. He's doing products that are locally drop-shipped, and we're going to show you how you can get your hands on locally drop-shipped products as well. This guy's doing $40,000 roughly. This is in the last 30 days in a month, which is pretty darn good for someone that's not doing this is only doing this part-time. Meet a guy, Gitters, this guy from Lithuania. Now, he is doing this with drop-ship products from overseas. He's got an average of 28.2% profit margins on every product. I'm going to show you his calculator in just a minute. This guy's been able to generate, and he's traveling the world right now, doing this extremely part-time, $30,000 roughly a month in sales, and that's only $10,000 a month in profits. This is an individual, and he's drop shipping from suppliers like AliExpress. Here's examples of his stores. He's got a couple of stores. You can see there, I've highlighted it there, $5,185 in 30 days, $6,484 in 31 days, $8,204 in 31 days, $5,151 in 31 days. Overall, that's just and it's got a few other stores as well. You can see his calculated profits is 28.27%. And this is a guy that's doing this extremely part-time as he is traveling the world. And then we realized, wait a minute, if there are people that are doing this, and instead of just throwing any product onto eBay, they can actually find these gold mines, copy and paste them, and they're getting results like this. We had to find out how on earth they did it. We then found who's helping them achieve these results, and he's created something which is unique to our eBus members. These are our members that I showed you at the beginning that are making sales, and this is before what we're about to share with you. Because sit tight right now, hold on to your chair, because we're about to show you how you can find top eBay sellers. We're going to find their top selling products. That's going to provide you with their best converting listings, which you'll be able to copy and paste. We're going to open up an insane amount of additional winning products. They'll have millions of products and additional supplies, marketplaces that you'll be able to work with. And you're about to see a brand new version of a software that does not even yet exist publicly. This is it's a software that is well known in the eBay community, but it has created, and the team there with Nahar at the top have created a version specifically for our eBay members. And it's taken a well-known software that's generating results that you wouldn't believe and making it 100 times more powerful. Again, warning, you will not see this software anywhere. It does not exist. The only members that have got access to it are our eBay members. They're inside of our eBus program. Guys, are you ready to find winning products, winning eBay sellers, their listings, so we can copy and paste them, legally steal their traffic, their products, their suppliers, everything? Give me a big ready in the chat box. I'm going to wait for 500 readies, or Serge and I are going to disappear fast, and then you can say eBay. And it's waiting for everyone to respond. All right, awesome. All right, let's first of all, guys, let me introduce you to Nahar, who's the CEO of Zeek. Thank you, Nahar. You've created this brand new system, version of your system of Zeek. It's incredible. You're about to see it. Guys, let's give a very big welcome to Nahar. Nahar, it's great to have you on the training.
Thank you so much. I'm very glad to be here today.
First of all, Nahar, as you can see there from the engine there, this is the Zeek Extreme E-Bus version of Zeek. So this is a brand new version, guys. This has not been released before until today. Can you just explain to everyone, Nahar, we're going to get into the specifics in just a second, but why have you created this very special version of the Zeek machine for E-Bus?
All right, so there was a need out there for more product to sell on eBay with higher profit. So we created this version which allow you to search in more marketplaces and give you access to over 1 million products from wholesale suppliers. So basically, this is your solution to find more profitable products.
Awesome. So guys, we're going to go into multiple marketplaces and we're going to show millions of products. All right, let's start from the very beginning, guys, because this system is going to help us find winners. It's going to help us find eBay winners, so we can start copying and taking and literally legally stealing their traffic. So guys, what I'd like to do to get started, just to make this more interesting, choose a niche. I want you to choose a niche that you want, Nahar, to find gold. And now I'm going to ask you to tell me which of these niches you're interested in. I hope you can see the screen as well. So guys, I'll give you 5 seconds. Write a niche you want Nahar to hunt for gold. All right, cell phone accessories. I see a couple of people asking for that. Camping equipment, that's interesting. Foodstuffs, I'm not quite sure what that means, Andrea. Flag says Isaac, that's an interesting idea. Let's see more, guys.
Wait. I just, someone sent me flags, and I just, a couple of days ago, saw a member of us that selling from this niche like crazy. So let's check it out, because I know this is the gold nuggets.
Okay, guys, let's see something that we know is going to... Okay, so you're going to go in now and you're going to start searching for flags. Can you just explain to us, we're inside the Zeek machine. If you just scroll up, we only see the middle of the screen. Okay, you're at the top. Tell us how you're going to search for this.
Okay, so I'm going to go now to the product research tool. The product research tool is give you the ability to know what is the demand and competition on eBay. This is the most important information you need to know. So I will go here. I will be on eBay as a search engine, and I will just write here flag. Now when I'm clicking on the search button, it will pull all the best selling items, the best match result selling items from eBay, from the first 2 pages, and I will Zeek selection them. And now when I Zeek selection them, what will happen is it's pull all the sales transactions and calculate for you all important information you need to know about demand and competition. Here we go.
Just to be clear, what's happening right now is that your system is going right through eBay, is finding the results in the first 2 pages, and will be computing for us all of the data that will tell us whether a product, the pricing that it's been sold out, the potential to sell it, the amount of products that are being sold, and the amount that it's being sold for. Is that correct?
Exactly. It will show us everything we need to know to take a smart decision, not just go and pick a random product, to take this decision based on data. Oh, so here we go. And now we see the statistics here in front of our eyes. We have the sell-through.
A little bit behind you. Okay, fine. We now see it on your screen. Right. Okay, so what's going on here, Nahar?
Okay, so we see in front of us the sell-through rate. Sell-through rate is the demand level. It shows us statistically how many buyers sitting home and willing to buy our products from this niche. Then we have the active listings.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure we get that. So when you say 8,199%, that means for every time that you list this product, this flag, how many people are buying it?
So it's about 81 buyers on each active listings on the first 2 pages of eBay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, so that's number one. 82 sales for every single listing on average. Okay, that's the first thing. What else are you seeing? What does listing mean?
Then we see listings, how many active listings on the first 2 pages of eBay. We see the successful listings, how many of them actually sold something in the last 30 days. So you want to consider this number as your chances to be successful. Here we see that every product that listed on the first 2 pages on eBay actually successfully sold something. So if you will find product with the right pricing, you will be able to sell as well.
Oh my goodness. So it's like saying it's 100% rate of success that anyone on the first 2 pages of eBay will be making sales within 30 days. Is that correct? Is that what that means?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, give me a big, first of all, Isaac, I want to say thank you for Isaac for the idea of flags. Guys, give me a big OMG. If you like that, we have just found together with Isaac a niche that you stand a 100% chance, if you can get into the first 2 pages of eBay, you will make sales. Right? People going absolutely
Exactly.
berserk. Okay, now you got sales earnings
Exactly.
over there. What does that mean?
Yeah, so sales earnings show us how much money those 8,000 sales actually generated. This is also important for us to understand what is the size of the cake, how much money we can make potentially. It's not just about number of sales, it's also about how much money we can potentially make. And here is almost $60,000 in the last 30 days, which is great for such a niche.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so that's the basic information. So guys, I hope you understand. This looks like a really good niche. Okay, so can we go into more specifics and look at how much these products are being sold for?
Yes, of course. So now we scroll down and we see here the selling prices. We see here the amount of sales. So you can see the picture, title, number of sales last 30 days, selling price, and location. On the left side, you can see the sellers and how many feedbacks those sellers have. So we will look for an opportunity. How we do it, we can just filter here by the price. So we see here a product that's sold for $98, $95, and we will look for something similar on the other marketplaces, on the other places where we can source product. But because, like I told you before, I have seen one of the members of Zik selling these products like crazy. I know that we can get it from Big Global for very attractive price. Would you like to see it?
Well, just before you do, I just want to point this out. So I understand this, you're looking at that one there, $95.75, right? If I'm understanding correctly, does that mean that he has sold 452 of those products?
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's just take a step back. I want to make 452 guys. Okay, so let's just ask you guys in the audience, how much would you be willing to buy that from, say, B Global, if you could sell that for $95.75, and you're seeing this guy sell hundreds? Now, what's the time frame? This is all within 30 days, the 452 products?
Exactly. This is 30 days.
So he's selling basically 15 products a day at $95. Is that correct? He's selling basically $1,500 a day in these flags. Is that right?
Yep, this is absolutely right.
All right, crazy. All right, let's look at what you got in B Global, because you, I know you said that you've seen someone that's doing this. Let's have a look at what the numbers like in B Global. Can you just show that to us to see what you've got?
Yes. So do you see my screen? I'm right now inside B Global. You see my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I will go here to the right category 1 second. Here it is, furniture and equipment.
Yeah.
And here it is, the flags. And we are talking here about flag, which is 3 on 5 feet, right? So an American flag. So let's scroll down here, look for these sizes. So here we have the 3 on 5. So here we go. So here it is. We have this product here.
Oh my goodness.
Same size, look exactly the same. There are no doubt about it. Sell only for $39 on B Global. This is huge profit. Huge.
Oh my goodness, guys, can you see this? We have just found you could get literally, so this is almost like 200% profit. For $39, you can buy it, and this guy is selling it for $95. That's like $55 profit. That's like 150, 200% profit. Guys, and you can see he's made 452 sales in the last 30 days. Guys, write in the chat box, gold, G-O-L-D, if you think that Nahar has just dug for gold, right? People going absolutely bonkers here, absolutely insane. So now, Nahar, you can use your search engine to find products in any niche. You could literally just use it and hunt for gold like this all day long.
You can literally just come here, write any keyword you want or any long tail keyword you want, and find any niche or any product you want and get the data in front of your eyes so you can take a smart decision, not just run inside Big Global or other source of products and just look for products and randomly list them. Take a decision based on statistics. You want to list in your store products with such a high sell-through rate, such a high successful listing, and such a high sale earnings. If you will list each of the products in your store with those statistics, you will 100% going to be successful.
Unbelievable. All right, pretty awesome, Nahar. Now let's take it to the next level, guys, because what I want to do now is I want to start finding a winner, someone that's making a ton of sales on eBay. And now I want you to show us how you can spy on all of his or her products, and we can start literally grabbing whatever we want for ourselves and start selling it. So can you show us how you do that within the system, Naha?
Of course. So the nice thing is that you don't need to go another place, because directly from the product research, you can already search and spy after the best selling in the search you already made. I will scroll down again to the results. On the left side, you have this box which have the seller names, how many feedbacks they got, and how many sales they made from the same product. And now I will look for product for seller which have high feedbacks, high sales. So this is my hint that this seller is making a lot of money. So here we can see the feedbacks, and here I see this seller with 297,000 feedbacks and 103 sales. So this seller sound like is doing something good. I will click on the button, and instantly you will get the results from this seller, and you will see exactly what he's selling on eBay, how much he sold the product in the last 30 days, and all the important information. So
okay,
you can see the country where he comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you can see the country where he comes from, the sell-through rate, the active listing he have, the successful listing he have, how many items he sold in the last 30 days, and what is the sale earnings, how much sales in dollar he generated. So look the number here, it's crazy, $292,000 in the last 30 days. This is crazy.
Well, and just to be clear about this, his sell-through rate is 296%, which means every product on average is selling nearly 30 products, which means this guy, literally everything he touches is turning to gold, or a lot of his products are turning to gold. Is that correct?
Yes, this is absolutely correct. He is doing something extraordinary, and this is this type of seller we want to follow. We want to learn from this type of sellers.
Great.
So now, after we see that you have a great results, we will scroll down to look for product ideas. We don't need to just come up with new ideas every day. We just spy the best sellers on eBay, see what they sell, and just get ideas from them. Okay, so I will scroll down and I will look through the picture for a product which I think I can find similar product in my source. And I look for something that is not branded and something which have a good price, which I can make profit. So I see this product here. Let's see, this is a watch display case. Okay, it's a generic product, sold 79 times in the last 30 days, 1,860 times lifetime, and it sold for $53. So what I do now is I'm going to use the new features of the Zik Extreme eBus version to find more products which I can sell with profit. So I will copy this title, okay? And I will open again the product research. But this time, I'm not going to search on eBay. I'm going to search on AliExpress. I will paste the title here, and I will keep only the keywords that define the niche. The watch display case. I will click on the search button, and in a couple of seconds, I will see an amazing piece of information in front of my face. A whole data directly from AliExpress from the last 6 months, sell-through rate, active listings, sold items, sell earnings. And based on this information, I can understand that there is demand in the internet. It's not only on eBay that there is a lot of sales, also on AliExpress, which sells worldwide. Now, all I need to do is to scroll down and look for products which I can sell with profit, right? So I will scroll down here. By the way, I can also see the top selling countries, and I see that USA doing very well, actually, number 4 here in the list. So if you're planning to sell in the United States, this is a great product to sell. And now I'm looking for a product which fit and which have price that I can make profit. And it's so fast and instant that already the first product on AliExpress, which looks great in the picture and have a great price, I can sell with amazing profit. It's $8, Barry.
Wow. One second. Let's just understand this. This guy is selling that product for like $50 odd. You can buy this for $8.31. Am I getting this right?
Yes, absolutely. And it's not only this product, we have a lot of product here.
So we're not talking about 30% profit here. We're talking about 500% profit if you were to sell that product via AliExpress. That is absolutely insane. And I can see here that you've got a ton of different options here.
Yes, you can just come here and list different products. You see this one, for example, different colors. So, maybe people like black, so you list one black. Then you list one in this color, this brown color. And you offer a lot of different products which already have demand, because based on this information, this product in this price have high demand.
Guys, if you understand, and this is basic, guys, all we have done is gone into a winning seller. We are looking into his products. And by the way, the fact that Nahar has made so many sales, you know that this guy knows what he's doing. So it's not a surprise that everything you're about to find within this guy's list of products, you're going to find for really cheap on these various other websites, which is why he's making so much money. That's probably a correct presumption, correct?
Yes, it's absolutely right. And this is not the only option. So besides Big Global and AliExpress, we have another feature we added, which allow you guys to search for similar product from different wholesalers in the United States, in China.
Okay, show us how you can do that.
All right, so I'm going here on the left side to the wholesale product search. Okay, and I will open it in a new tab. And then I will do exactly the same like I did here. I will just search the same term, the watch display case, directly to the wholesale product research, okay, which gives us right now products from different wholesalers in United States and China. And I will click on the search button. And here we get results from wholesalers which have wholesale price. The first product shipped from China, $4. The second product shipped from the USA, $8. And here we see these three different products just in it's unbelievable price where you can make really a lot of profit and be competitive.
And just to be clear about this, some of those are actually shipped from the US. We're talking about a wholesaler, a Chinese wholesaler that is actually shipping directly from the United States of America. Have I got that correct?
Yes, so we have here this guy from China brand, and he have warehouses in the United States and in China. And we can see the item location based on the flag here. And from here, all we need to do is to click on the title, go to the supplier website, and list it to our eBay store.
Guys, if you think that's amazing, we're now talking about, and you told me, Nahar, earlier that AliExpress has got 15-20% of their products in the US as well. So you're going to find not only do we have amazingly cheap products, but you can even find some of these products are actually shipped from the US with Chinese prices. Right in the chat box, OMG, if you understand what a massive moment this is. We're now not just talking about millions and millions of products. Not only are we finding winners, and we can literally spy on people that are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a month, we can take their product and we can find some of these products also shipped locally, despite the fact that they are at Chinese prices. Nahar, everyone is going absolutely berserk. I mean, this is just, it's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Is there anything else you wanted to show on this screen?
I think we show the most important things here, and once everyone joins, they will get all the training they need to have in order to use Zik Analytics on the best side. I'm going to provide personal training for everyone joining, so it's going to be amazing, guys.
Just one last thing, Nahar, before you switch this off. Can you show us how we can steal their listing, legally steal their listings? That means I want to find, not just that we've got found winning products, that's easy. I now want to be able to take their listings so I can create my own listing. And I know you've got a crazy simple tool to do that within the Zik eBus Extreme version. Can you share with everyone how this works?
Okay, of course. So the thing is that we need to build the right title, okay, in order to have the ability to drive traffic. It's not only about finding the winning products, it's about optimizing the title the right way. So after we find this product, we want to see which keywords used in eBay, and then based on this, we want to build the right title. So what I do, I just pick the same title from here, or you know what? We just have this button here, which will be a shortcut for you. You just click on the scan title, and it will run a scan on the eBay search in Zik Analytics. And then you can just clean off everything that is not important from here. You can just leave the watch display case again. And now we're going to see which keywords actually driving traffic on eBay, and we can build the right title, which will drive a lot of traffic to our listings. It's not just about finding the right product. So,
yeah, just hold on. I just want to make sure you understand this. Your system right now is going to be going through all the winning titles, and it will come back with the exact keywords that is driving the traffic. So it knows which keywords is driving what sort of traffic. Am I getting this correct?
Exactly. We are relying on results, and we're showing you which keyword make how many sales and how many competitors using the same keyword. So we are able to pick the keyword would drive the highest amount of sales with the lowest amount of competition.
This is absolutely crazy what we're looking at right now. Okay, so let's have a look now at these results.
Okay, so we see that this niche is for a very specific niche, okay? Driving very good result, 93% successful listing, 2,395 sell-through rate, $50,000 sales last 30 days. It's great. Now we want to know which keyword to use. So we're just clicking here on the title analytics. And here we will see, first of all, the top 3 selling titles. Second of all, we will scroll down and we will see here the long tail keywords, okay? The long tail keywords, which mean the keywords people actually searching for, okay? So by clicking the keyword, you will be able to build the title here. You can see the amount of competition, amount of sales. For example, display case organizer generated 969 sales and 36 people listings are using it. We have here watch box letter, 23 competitors, 691 sales, and I will just click here, and then I can just click on each of the keyword, and I can also go here for the generic keyword and see how many sales they generated. And based on that, I can build a great title, copy it, and put it directly to my listing.
Oh, wow. So basically all you have to do is click on the long tail keywords and it's automatically building the title for you. So you literally just click on what works and it builds the title for you, and that's it. And then what happens? How do you then get that into your eBay account?
Then it's very simple. You just take the item ID, depends if it is from which supplier it is. If it's Blee Global, you know it's connecting directly to your eBay store. If it is from AliExpress, you use the monitoring software. You just copy the item ID, and it will pull the information directly from AliExpress and list it with a title that you will build from Zeek directly to your store.
Guys, we're going to talk about that automation in just a minute. But guys, just write in the chat box, OMG, if you think that what Nahar's been sharing with us in the last 10, 12 minutes is just mind-blowing, right? OMG, you now have found winning products, winners. You can literally spy on people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, take all their titles, take all their products, and you can also build titles that you know are going to win. This takes away all of the guesswork and allows you to do this en masse. It's ridiculous. And there's millions and millions of products to choose from. People are going absolutely berserk now. Brett, if you can hand the screen back to me. In the meantime, Nahar, thank you so much. I'm going to be asking some questions. I know our members will be asking questions to you a little bit later on. So if you could just stay with us for a few more minutes. Brett, hand the screen over to me if you can. Thank you, Nahar. All right, you should be able to see my screen, guys, right now. And thank you for the amazing reaction, you guys. Just absolutely sensational. The Zeek Extreme Plus provides you, literally on a silver platter, access to millions of products that you can ship locally and internationally. Some of you want to work with just locally drop ship products. That's amazing. You can do that. It gives you access to suppliers with winning products. Or you can go for the even bigger profit margins and ship from China. Remember, the software is going to find you sellers who are doing extremely well selling products that are made or shipped from China. So you're getting in front of a buyer audience that's interested in savings and are willing to wait for the products. It's totally up to you. You've got access to a ton of winning products. You better find bang, bang, bang. You got the very best eBay sellers, their products, their exact listings, to copy and paste their listings. So remember when I spoke about traffic? not only you get the benefit of eBay's free traffic that they give to people, but also you can 7x that when you optimize the right way. That's what we are seeing, an integration that you'll be able to. I'm going to share that with you in just a couple of minutes, how you can literally, with a couple of clicks of the mouse, you can automate 95% of the work. Guys, this is a game changer. We're no longer guessing in e-commerce. We can make mass converting sales without spending any money on traffic or product up front. We can make more sales with less work, less costs, allows us to scale, and we can even add more stores if we want to scale further. So guys, we have now provided you with 3 big ticks. We've got one final step left. We now know how to make sales without spending a penny on upfront on traffic. In fact, we don't necessarily have to spend any money if we only want to choose the first 2 of the 3 traffic types. In the third one, we only pay once the sale's been generated. We've got access to millions of products, many winners, which are drop shipping, so we don't have to spend any money upfront on products. We've got non-stop winners with huge profit margins using Zeek Extreme Pro, and we can drop ship all of these products. Guys, give me a big 3 if you understand. We have solved 3 big e-com issues. You don't spend money on traffic, you're not spending money on product up front, you're not spending money on a store, and you found winners. All right, people going absolutely berserk. Let me share with you the process, because I want you to walk away with this so you understand the entire picture. The process could not be simpler. You need to add 5 to 10 products per day. That's it. We don't want you to add too many for several reasons. We want you to take the time, spend 10, 15 minutes to find those 5, 10 winners using the Zeek Extreme Pro. That's exclusively ours right now. It's not available to the general public. And find winning products. You can optimize your titles. We're going to steal the optimized keywords from the leading sellers. We're not going to bulk list these in their masses because eBay doesn't particularly like that. We're going to focus on adding 5 to 10 products a day and profit on each and every product in a big way. Make sure you're going to provide good customer service to your clients, because you're going to generate them when you do this the right way. And if you have a good relationship with your clients, my goodness, your opportunity is there to build a business, because eBay loves real sellers. Guys, can you do that? Could you spend 15, 20 minutes finding 5 to 10 winning products, perhaps take them from the best sellers that you can find? We're going to show you how to add them into your account. It's a click of the mouse. Could you do that? And then when you make sales, you look after your client. Guys, give me a big yes in the chat box if you think you can handle this 15, 20 minutes of work a day. All right, I can see everyone saying a big yes. Now, there's one final step, because we now want to use the Zeek Extreme Pro to scale like crazy, because I know some of you have got some very lofty ambitions when it comes to e-commerce. How on earth are we going to achieve those goals? The key is that you're going to want to add another eBay account, a third eBay account. Why? Every single decent 6-figure profit winner that we have seen tells us, such as Noah, Gittis, and everyone else has told us, that you're going to want to open up several stores. Why is that important? Because we're only going to be adding 5, 10 products a day. And for you to achieve a decent number, decent profit, you're going to want to add and create a couple of stores. Now, how do you do that? It's simple. We shared this in last month's live training event we did for our eBus members. You guys are going to get access to that training, so you'll be able to open up additional stores. It's very simple, but you must do it the right way, or you could jeopardize. eBay doesn't like it when you do it the wrong way. So that's resolved. You're going to have multiple stores. But how do we scale, though, without it taking endless amounts of time or force you to have to hire many VAs that's going to eat into your profits? What's the issue? I want you to understand the next couple of months, what's going to happen. So just put your mind into the future a little bit, because you need to build this the right way. So imagine over the coming months, you're adding, say, 2,000 products. Remember, adding 5, 10 a day. So very quickly, that's going to, in the next 3, 4 months, you're going to get to a few thousand products. Let's say you got 3 stores because you really want to hit a significant amount of profit. So that's 6,000 products, and it's going to be growing and growing and growing. That's what you do with an eBay business. Now, you would need to monitor the pricing on those 6,000 products. You need to make sure that there's inventory to satisfy the potential clients. Otherwise, eBay is not going to be happy with you if you can't fulfill. On top of that, let's say you only get 10% conversions. We believe with optimization, you can get higher than that. But let's just say it's just 10%. That means you've made 600 sales in that month. Pretty good. You're very happy with the profit margins. You got 600 sales. You're probably delighted. But how on earth you're now going to have to order 600 products? You're going to have to send emails to 600 of your clients. You're going to have to send tracking details to 600 of those clients. And next month it's going to get even bigger. And then you're going to have to manage feedbacks, returns, issues for all of those sales. Guys, who's developing a headache thinking about the potential work it's going to take in order to scale your business? Give me a big headache in the chat box if you understand that that is a lot of work, right? What is the point in building a successful eBay business or e-commerce business if it's going to take you tremendous amount of effort to make it work? Or you're going to have to hire a whole set of VAs in order to make it work without it killing you. Well, we have an insane solution that I think is going to take you over the top. Here is it. Strap yourselves in, because we're about to share with you an insane automation solution that's going to do the listing. It's going to monitor for supplies to make sure that you've got inventory. It will manage your stock automatically for up to 10 stores. You can scale this up to 10 stores. It's going to make orders for you automatically. Those 600 buyers, boom, you don't have to lift a finger. It's going to provide you with a full customer service management system to manage messages, cancellations, returns, so you don't waste hours trying to locate them. It's all in one place. Boom. It provides you with full performance stats and analysis as well, so you can see which products are doing great, and it can automatically remove the products that you want to get rid of if they're not doing as well as you would like. It increases your positive feedback from clients, increasing your visibility within eBay automatically by sending out 3 automated personal messages to clients and leaving them positive feedback. I'm going to share with you in just a second how that works. And it's going to open up even more markets for you, even more products such as Banggood, Home Depot, Overstock, and more as well. Guys, who wants to see automation in the flesh? Write in the chat box, auto. If you would now like to take what we've just done with Zeek, we are now going to automate this process so we can literally allow ourselves to enjoy the process of building an eBay business. Everyone is going absolutely bonkers. Brett, if you can hand this over to Serge, and guys, if you'll be able to confirm with me in the chat box that I can't see Serge's screen quite yet. Guys, can you give me a big yes in the chat box? You can see Serge's screen. Perfect.
All right, you guys can see this. Perfect. Okay, now the first thing, Serge, this AutoDS system that we've got something very special for our members. It allows you to work with 10 different eBay stores at the same time, so you can scale like crazy. Can you just show everyone how you've connected a bunch of stores into this account?
Yes, yeah, I've connected a couple of accounts here. You can see some of my accounts connected here to this monitor. It's really simple.
Okay, so that's the first thing. So we can scale. It's going to work with multiple accounts. Brilliant. The second thing is automated listings. It really makes listing. We find these amazing products on Zeek. We can then use this system, AutoDS, which is fully automated, to add single items or multiple items into the monitor and then straight into eBay. How fast and how quick is that, Serge?
Okay, I go into Uploader. Then I can go to, for example, I'll take a product from AliExpress. I'll just copy the URL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to my monitor. I'll insert the URL here. Just indicate that the product comes from AliExpress. You can choose, there's about 18 beautiful templates that you can choose from. You can choose, there's a lot of nice one. I'm going to take this one, for example, Simply Blue. And that's it. You grab the details.
And that's it.
That's it. You're going to see now the whole product will be in the whole product is now in my account here on the monitor.
Can you just show, and we can see here how beautiful that template is. If you can scroll down, guys, you've got 18 different templates, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, you can see how it looks on a mobile design as well. So it looks stunning. And they've also got different designs for different events during the course of the year. So this is super powerful stuff. Guys, give me a big wow in the chat box if you love the idea that you can upload product bang, bang, as fast as you want. Now, you can also add multiple products in one go, Serge. Is that correct?
Yes. Can I show you how to do this?
Sure.
We go in here. I click on AutoDS. here, and I can grab all those numbers from AliExpress, and you can export as CSV. Easy to do that, and then you just bring it into the AutoDS monitor here. Uploader takes a bulk upload here. It says bulk upload. I can bring the whole file here straight into the monitor, and then you just do the setting and choose the template that you want.
Awesome. Awesome. So guys, we're talking about automation. This is so fast and furious, guys. And this is taking away literally hours and hours and hours of work that you need to do. Okay. The next thing that this thing does is that it'll actually purchase products for you, which is incredible. So imagine you're going to have 5 over the coming months, 4, 5, 6,000 products in your various accounts. And you've got 500-600 people purchasing. In the past, you'd have to make the purchase by yourself. Now with AutoDS, you can actually get the system to automatically make the purchases for you, which is absolutely insane. This works with AliExpress and other marketplaces as well. Serge, can you just show everyone how easy and how simple that is? It's literally just creating an integration with different suppliers. How easy is that?
It's simple. I go to, for example, the monitor here. You see it says monitor. And then first you can see all the site that you can use it for. Okay. And then you can go to the order processor. You just add your account, whatever site that we're working with. We're going to add our account detail here, the password, how to enter, and that's it. It will order automatically. Every time you have a sales, I have sales during the night, it automatically purchases the product, and then it will update the tracking number and send details to the seller.
Absolutely crazy. We literally are taking perhaps even days of work now, and we're reducing it to just a 30-second setup. Okay, pretty insane. Now, on top of that, the AutoDS system is got a profitability monitor. That means, guys, that if you've got products that for whatever reason aren't working, you can have the system automatically remove those products that are not selling, adjust the pricing if the supplier changes their prices. So you always have the same profit margin. So you have complete control of your business, and it's all working on autopilot. Now, that profitability monitor, how easy is it to set that up, Serge?
Simple, very easy. I click here, profitability monitor. Then you can decide here, end listing a day before it ends on the 30 days. Instead of relisting product that doesn't sell, it will automatically end it from my eBay account.
So you can change those things within the monitor, guys. So you can decide if it's not working, it removes it from the account. If you want to adjust the pricing when supplier changes their pricing, you can change it all in one place. Pretty insane. Okay, the next step that I want you to share in terms of automation is that you can actually schedule all the products that you're going to be releasing into your eBay account for the next 6 months. Which means you can literally, if you wanted to, you could say, okay, today, Sunday or Monday is my research day. I'm going to find 50 products or 70 products. I'm going to spend a couple of hours using Zik to find absolute master products. I'm then going to put those into the AutoDS system, and it's going to upload it 10 a day for the next week. So I only have to do my research day once a week, and then I put it into AutoDS, and I'm done for the week. Now, Serge, how easy is it to create those auto uploads?
I went to Uploader, go to Schedule Upload, and then you can choose which day you want. According to the day, you're going to insert the schedule, how many products you want to have listed in each day. You got it here for the next 6 months. Here I have May, June, July, and August. I mean, it goes to the whole year.
Amazing. So guys, we're talking about automation for the coming months. Crazy, right? People going absolutely berserk with this. Serge, 2 other things I do want to refer to. Number 1 is the ability to message your clients on autopilot, meaning you'll be able to message them after they purchase, after the shipping with their tracking details, and also after the delivery to the clients, all in one place. Now, how easy to set up this automated messaging system?
I went to monitor, okay, here, monitors, order processor, and then you can do messages to your buyers. Simple. You can just click here. You have an existing message.
It's a template already in place there, yeah?
Yes. Or you can change it and have your own message. You can have, like I've decided to have the name of the buyer. And then here it will give him a thank you for purchasing from me. The next thing is details with a tracking number after the product has been shipped. And the last message after the client received the product, just asking him to give me a positive feedback. Everything's done automatically. I don't have to do any, I don't have to send a message. The system will do it automatically.
Okay, guys, are you understanding how this is literally removing weeks of work now from any sort of hard, heavy-duty work? You don't need to have a whole set of VAs doing this for you. This system will manage that for you. Okay, people are seeing the value of this, Serge. Okay, so just one other point, cashbacks. Now, this is another thing that this system helps us with, because perhaps you can explain what a cashback system is and how AutoDS is literally, you can automatically set this up. So it's going to make an automatic purchase from suppliers, and then it's going to automatically go through a cashback site that allow me to get 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes even 10% cashback, which is pure profit in my pocket. So on top of the 30, 40, 50, 60% profit that you're going to get by virtue of using Zik Analytics, finding the winning products, you also, because the system will automatically buy those products through a cashback site, it will also give you another 5, 6, 7% additional profit. Can you show how easy that is, Serge, to set that up?
Basically, the cashback is another site that they're getting referring money from the existing supplier. So they bring clients to their site, of the supplier, and they will get 10, 20%. And they share it with you, the seller. They will share it. All you do is you add here cashback. You give your details. This is one of the cashback site. You give your access to this site, and that's it. And your password. And then next time the monitor will purchase automatically, it's going to go through that cashback site, and that's how it will enter the supplier site. And that's why we're going to get an
additional 5, 6, 7% additional profit in our pockets. Sorry to cut you there. You cut out for a second. And one other thing is that this also adds even more suppliers, right? And some of them, you got some really good ones, like Banggood, for example, is fantastic. They got warehouses in China, in Europe, in America, other suppliers as well. So this not only is going to help you automate the process, not only will integrate with what you're doing with Zik Analytics, but also give you more suppliers as well. Guys, give me a big OMG in the chat box if you think that this automation is absolutely insane. All right, I can see absolutely everyone is going wildly bonkers right now. Brett, you know what? If you can hand the screen back over to me, let's get back into my PowerPoint. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see my the PowerPoint right now. Okay, you should be able to see it. Let me just move this over here. Guys, you just saw automation in the flesh. Pretty insane indeed. That automation alone is going to remove 95% of all the work for you. So you can easily run several stores at the same time and focus on mass profit. So guys, we now have 4 big ticks. Mass free traffic, we know where to get it from. That is from eBay. We've got access to millions of products. We don't need to spend any money whatsoever in terms of inventory. That is completely unnecessary. We also have access. Hold on 1 second, I just lost my screen for a second. I apologize. Okay, we should see it now. Okay, we also have access to find insane amounts of winning products. We've got a system using Zik to find them, and now we can automate the entire process as well. So guys, 4 big ticks have now been resolved. Our eBay eBus members have been getting insane sales, and now it's before all of these additional elements. They did not have Zik Extreme Plus. They did not have access to automation, and they did not know what they should be selling. They were guessing, and yet we're seeing an extreme numbers you saw at the beginning of our members making sales. Now it's your chance, not just to grab a piece of the enormous eBay pie, but you can now do it without guessing, with automation, with access to millions and millions and millions of more products that you know are selling right now, and you have the ability to grab the optimization as well from people that are selling. Guys, give me a big BA in the chat box if you are absolutely blown away. I'm going to wait here for, you are our best members, and I'm just going to wait for 300 of our members right now to give me a big BA in the chat box. I'm just going to leave it right here. People going absolutely berserk. Guys, we're going to do something very special. Serge and I present to you, together with Nahar, our eBus Pass program. Why is it called eBus Pass? eBus, because this is an eBay underground system, product and scale system. You're able right now, not just to get your hands on insane amounts of products, but to scale as well. You're getting access to software, 12 weeks of training, zero to hero training, roadmap, hand holding throughout the process, and more. You got a 12-month license of Zik Extreme Pro, which is not even publicly available. It's got elements that we shared with you that you will not be able to find on the present Zik program. You can find eBay sellers find their winning products, legally steal their listings. That's getting them the traffic. Open up millions of new products from multiple sellers in the US and overseas. Focus on amazing conversions. Scale without hassles. You're getting access to the AutoDS system, automation. We've invested a ton in this to allow you get 2 months their system for free, for just a single dollar to get into their system. And then you're going to be grandfathered for life, 50% off. Even if you got to a few thousand products in your system, it's very, very inexpensive thanks to having 50% off. Automate your drop shipping business, access to millions of more products, takes care of your monitoring, stock purchasing, and more. One-click integration with Zik Extreme Pro. So literally, you have everything you need, not just to find products, but to get them into eBay without any hassles whatsoever. We've got training zero to hero. We're going to show you how to get started, find winners, scale, and create new accounts. We're going to show you how to set up step-by-step, short to the point videos with Serge. It's going to show you exactly what you need to do to set up your initial couple of stores using a special method. Do not do it without the training because eBay does not like it when you set up stores the wrong way. Research training, how to find best sellers, how to get their best-selling products, monitor training, how to list, monitor, and order your best-selling products. You're all set up for automation. Start adding 5 products a day on all stores. We're looking for you guys to be making within 15 days. You should be making your initial sales when you're adding 5 to 10 products a day. We're going to focus on managing automated feedbacks with AutoDS, managing cases, optimizing product training and scaling optimization training, setting up 2 additional stores, building up your weekly schedule to add another 5 to 10 products for each store that we share with. Hold your hands, answer questions, hot seats. We have the seller of the week from our own audience, from our own members. So you see other members that are making sales. You learn from one another. It's an incredibly supportive environment as well. We're going to be growing to adding 15 products daily, adding variations, scaling up customer service, hot seats, more Q&As, and new hacks as we go along. This is a community, and it does not end. You get access to our initial eBus training that's taken 85% of members through basic actions to sales within a few weeks. These are members, many of whom have never made a sale in their entire life. This alone is a huge, huge benefit that you guys are going to be getting. Plus, on top of that, you'll be getting scaling tactic training from our live Vegas event, showing you how to build new stores whilst protecting your eBay account. That's a $1,500 bonus as well. This will be limited, and you'll understand why. Plus, for the first 30 members, a done-for-you service on the cheap. We will have Serge's team build you your new stores for you. So you want to scale, you want another store, you want another store. You don't want to have to do it yourself. We're going to have a very inexpensive concierge service provided for the first 30 members only. So you need to be fast. Plus, we got a 3-part Zik Extreme Pro insider training with Nahar. We'll be showing you how to find top competitors, legally steal their products and traffic, the very best high profit products, plus never disclose ever before insider research secrets. Nahar knows what the best products are, who's selling them, how to get your hands on them, and he is committed to share absolutely everything he knows only to this group. We have a group of our eBus members that last week joined us, and now we got a few more spots for you as well to join. I don't care if you're brand new to e-com. Because of the advantages of eBay, you have the ability within 15 days, excuse me, to make sales. You're getting access, again, if we go over everything, the Zik Analytics Extreme Pro 12-month license, that's a $1,000 value. AutoDS system, 2 months for a single dollar plus save hundreds per year for life with 50% off. You will not get that anywhere else. Zero to hero training, ongoing Q&A sessions for our members. This is ongoing. Access to eBus starter training as well. Multi-store scaling tactic training, done for you multi-service for cheap for the first 30. Nahar is going to himself be providing live training. This is insider secret training. This is like your doctorate in eBay, and it's starting now. There's nearly $8,500 in value, and we are doing something crazy for the first 75 members. Just Zeek alone is worth more than this. You're getting access for just $997. We have got just 75 spots. We're investing a lot to do this with Nahar in order to bring this to you. We can only do this now. It's going to go very quickly, guys. And there's something more that I'm going to add. We have never done this before, but we're going to do it right now. Thanks to the insane statistics that we saw at the beginning of today's training, where 85% of our members taking any sort of action are making sales. We absolutely guarantee that you will make sales with this, or you'll get your investment back. All we ask you to do is add 5 to 10 products a day for 15 days. That is it. If you're not making sales, you'll be reaching out to us. We'll help you every step of the way. We will not let anyone fall behind. But if you want, we'll be happy to return your investment. That is how sure we are. Anyone doing this can make a breakthrough. I don't care if you have no e-commerce background whatsoever. Guys, this will go super fast. Please be ready. I can see people going already wanting the link. Here it is. Click on the button if you want to join again, guys. This is your opportunity. Click on the button. You should see it around this webinar. People are still asking. Click on the button and join us. You should see the button around here. And if you're having any issues whatsoever, you want to grab one of the first 75 spots, this will go up to $12.97. And I've got a feeling this will go up very quickly. If you're having any issues joining whatsoever, you want to make sure you grab your spot. And you may not be able to join today. You need to speak to a spouse or whatever the issue is. There is a form. It'll take you 25 seconds to fill out the form. All you need to do, there's a button right now on the page. It is a Save Me Spot button. Click on the Save Me Spot. Fill out the form in 25 seconds to secure your spot and to be able to speak to a member of our team. So do that right away. If you haven't yet joined, you want to speak to us, you've got a question, you would need to speak to a spouse, maybe you can't join right now, you need to wait a day or so. Click on that button, fill out the form, do it ASAP. First come, first serve. We'll take care of you. Please fill out that form. Click on the button right now. Yes, you're getting a full 12 months license to Zeek Analytics Extreme Pro. That is yours. That alone is a huge, huge benefit for you guys. As soon as you join, guys, again, in the chat box, let me know that you are in, that you are safe, so I can read out your name. I can see people going absolutely berserk. I can see the first members are joining. Let me just bring this up over here so I can get up. Guys, I'm not seeing names. Now I'm starting to see names coming up. I'm going to start reading them out. My goodness. Here we go, guys. Let me just see here. Let me open this up because I need to open up. All right. Wow. This is absolutely insane. Whew. Okay. Theodore Perkins, you're in and you're safe. Ricardo, I'm not sure about that. Bertrice, you're in and you are safe. David Mongolis, you're in and you are safe. Guys, I'm not getting names. I am relying on you on names, but I can see people are joining left, right, and center. Howard Blackwell, you are in. You are safe. Shark, I'm not sure your first name, but I see your name here, Shark. You're in. You are safe as well. This is going absolutely bonkers. Again, as soon as you know, and by the way, our CRM is completely closed down. It's going so crazy. As soon as you join, let me know your name in the chat box. All right, I can see over here. All right, I can see more names now from this. Goodness me. Rosemary Voss, you're in. Jack Unger, Jessica Williams, Deb Collins, Leo, you're all safe. Richard, you're in, you're safe. Hemmer, you're in, you're safe. Letty, Andrew, Jessica Benton, you're in, and you are safe as well. Oh my goodness. All right, I want to bring on here, and people going absolutely berserk here. Let's bring on a friend of ours who took this to the absolute extreme and did something absolutely incredible. Let's bring Chris onto the training right now. You guys are going absolutely berserk. Chris, are you there?
Hi, Barry. How are you? I'm here.
I'm Joe. It's just insane what is going on here, Chris. I just want to share with members a hidden benefit. I can see some of you already know this because our friend Vitor grabbed this and basically been working with Chris, is getting sales and making profit almost from the get-go. let me share with you guys. This is something I didn't even want to bring up before. But for those of you who are looking to scale like absolute crazy, I'm going to give you another massive bonus. Listen to this. There's an optional wild scaling tactics for members who are looking to scale like crazy. What is it? How does it work? Getting your hands on an almost endless number of products with 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 500 percentage market profit margins allows you to add your own traffic sources as well. Now, these traffic sources, you can control the scale of. So imagine Google Shopping. Google's got their hands on the biggest audience of buyers out there. Imagine if you've got products with 200, 300, 400% profit margins, this is your opportunity to be able to go for gold and be able to add Google Shopping into the mix. That's why I brought Chris onto this, because this is an additional benefit. And thank you, Chris, for sharing this with me, because Chris went absolutely crazy. He said, you know what? This thing's insane. Let me get a couple of my clients. Let me get them up and running immediately with this. And let's see what happens. And guess what? We're seeing people make incredible sales. Dr. Ken Adoy says, I just want to share a quick note, let you know you guys at RS are doing a great job. Your team, especially Chris, simply the best. I'm glad I decided to work with you. The music system that I've used to find properly selling products at a price that sells, adding keywords with little or no competition is mind-boggling. This is a software champions, etc. And today, the hot off the press, I didn't have time to put this slide together properly. This is Vitor, who's taken this system and is now making really nice profits with Google Shopping. Chris, explain to everyone the incredible elements of Google Shopping. It allows you to make sales, Chris, without having to optimize. The amount of traffic is incredible. It's easy. You don't need to be a whiz at advertising like I do on Facebook. And with 500% profit margins, the opportunity is there. Chris, share with everyone what's going on with this.
It really is incredible, Barry. And when I saw this, I was blown away. And I'm going to get into some numbers and some statistics only because I really, really want to make this clear. But guys, if at any point this kind of starts to look a little confusing, believe me, Google is not confusing. It's a very straightforward system, especially if you have somebody that shows you what to do. And that's one of the things I take pride in. I keep it super simple for people and make it really, really easy. So if any of this sounds technical, please, it's not. Google does, Google makes this very, very user-friendly, and I fill in the blanks there. But, essentially, I mean, I've been a Google advertiser for over 10 years. Google Shopping was a type of campaign that was created in 2014. I've been on it since 2015, and I can say without hesitation, this is the single biggest revolution in Google Shopping that I've ever seen since I've been in the business. And you're going to see why in a second. So, Barry, is it possible to share my screen, Barry? Is it possible if I can get my screen share up? Because
in the meantime, I would just send it to you. Just in the meantime, guys, people joining left, right, and center. Let me hand this over to Chris. And by the way, we're going to do a special training, guys. I'm making it before Chris, you show your screen. We're going to put on a special training for our ePass members with Chris. And on the back end, as soon as you join, we're opening up a mastermind. We've added 40 people from our eBus members, and we're adding a small group from you guys as well. If you want to join a $2,000 mastermind for pennies on the dollar, it's an opportunity as soon as you join. So Chris, perhaps you can share your numbers.
Sure. And guys, again, like this is. I don't want to overcomplicate it, but the way it works on Google Shopping, it's a really cool type of campaign. And there's a few elements there's three massive elements that Zik really assists with. Now, if you've done any Google Shopping training, you're probably already, you've already probably been one of those first people who got in and you're already safe. But for people who aren't, and when you find a winner and you're going to want to scale, this is the place you want to be. Now, here's the advantage. Okay, guys, when you launch a Google Shopping campaign, the difference is that you don't give keywords. You just tell Google what your product is. You enter the description of your product and you enter in the title of your product. You tell them what it is. And Google literally takes those bits of information and starts to assign you keywords. So if you're selling model ships and somebody types in, model ships, well, your product might come up. Google's going to assign you that keyword. So, and they're going to show you all of the keywords they assign to you. So here's an actual campaign from a client who's asked me, Chris, should I turn this back on? Look at this scenario. And guys, again, please, I don't want to lose you in the numbers. It's vitally important you understand this, because I'm doing a huge disservice if you guys don't understand the potential and what this does for anybody who wants to take advantage of the massive Google Shopping potential here. This campaign has all of these keywords. These are all keywords that have been entered in by different searchers. And right here, you can see these are the keywords that have actually generated sales. So you can see right here, these keywords and how much he spent on each of them, $4.98 generated 2 sales and all of that on these keywords. Well, down here, you start to see a whole bunch of others, right? Where he spent $1, 96 cents, 97 cents, 80 cents. And you got to wonder, now some of them are excluded because, he spent a few dollars and didn't make any sales, but there's a lot of them that are still here. So the question is, how do I know if any of these are going to become keywords? So I could keep bidding on these, or I could remove them. I could just tell Google, say, hey, get rid of these keywords. I don't want these anymore. Okay. So that's something I want to kind of plant in your mind for a second. How the heck do I know as an advertiser whether or not I should continue bidding on these keywords? Well, as a Google advertiser, we don't. We just interpret the data and watch for conversions and hope for the best. This campaign has generated 15 sales at a cost of $807. Each sale makes $40 profit. So this campaign is minus $207. Now, are you seeing that, guys? Wouldn't it have been nice if he only ever paid for these keywords? I mean, these keywords cost less than $40. These are the keywords that generated sales. If you only ever spent $40, instead of being $200 in the hole, this advertiser would be up $560 in profit. But, we can't go back. All we can do is go forward and decide whether or not we want to launch this campaign. So let's decide. Do we want to launch the model ship campaign? Is it something where we're going to make money on? Well, we don't know, do we? Until we spend some money, until we test it out. That's the name of the game in Google, guys. That's why it's the big leagues. I caution people, this is the big leagues. It's big money to come in, but it's a potential of big money to go out. You got to spend some money to find out. Well, you know what? What do you think I'm going to tell this advertiser? Here's the results for when I did a search for model ships. Now, here I am, 10 years into Google, 5 years into 4 years into Google Shopping, millions of dollars generated. Not saying that you're going to generate it, but that's what I've done in this experience. And I still wasn't 100% sure whether I should tell this guy with his model ship campaign to start it up again, to start spending money. Well, now when you look at these numbers, Zick just told me, Zick just made me look like a genius and just saved that advertiser over $100 in another test. Every single time you do a search on a product, should I sell that? When you ask yourself that question, should I sell that? Instead of saying, well, you're going to have to test it out, spend $50 or $100. That's the name of Google. That's the name of scaling. That's the name of business. Now you're going to get here and go, how about I spend $0? Because this, my friends, is a loser. I'm not going to spend money on that. I'm going to move to something else. I'm going to move over to something where I get these types of results when I do a search, where I see that's a lot of sales. This is looking really good. So as a Google advertiser, I didn't know this before. I didn't know the difference between a model ship and a power bank. I didn't know that. I had to spend $100 or $50 on each of these. I'll never spend another $50 or $100 on a test campaign again. I know in advance what's selling. And that's just one thing, guys. There's 3 things like this where I'm going to, that's why I'm brimming. And Barry, I'm not going to take all your time. I'm going to kind of try to speed this up here. That's one thing. So first of all, you're going to save a fortune. We say a good Google advertiser usually finds 1 out of 5 campaigns as a winner. Okay. Every test campaign is about $50 to $100. So if 1 out of 5 used to be a winner, you used to spend $500 just to find a winner. Now I'm just going to do a search. I'm never going to spend a dime before I already know that it's a winner. The next thing is, how does Google know what I'm selling? Well, I'm going to stack the deck in my favor because a smart Google advertiser, and this is where we used to say the art came in, we wrote very good descriptions, keyword-rich descriptions, and keyword-rich titles, so Google knew what traffic to give us right off the bat. They learned right away. Well, let's have a look. What should I name my product? Should I name my product something like, external battery charger? I mean, that's a great keyword. Well, look at that competition, though. Here's what I'm looking for, guys. This is what I'm looking for. I've got a portable solar charger. Over 1,006 sales. Look at that competition. 1. Nobody's out there bidding on this keyword. That's going to be the name of my product. That term is going to appear in my description. Guys, I'm going to teach you how to get all of these terms into your descriptions and into your titles and really jam Google right in the beginning to say, hey, that's the traffic I want. If you're learning what I'm selling, that's what I'm selling. That's what I want. Okay. Now this is the third part. Okay. And Barry, I'm just going to wrap this up because again, Google it's all about testing. So when we start to launch this campaign, and by the way, we've launched this, and when we look in here and we start to look and say, okay, should I keep this keyword? Well, hey, I've spent $0 on it. There's no clicks on it. I've got to let this keyword pan out. This is what I've used to teach. This is what we've been teaching up until literally until I saw this. This is why I'm stuttering over myself. Everything, we have to update everything. I mean, not for people who don't have the tool. I mean, for people who don't have the Zik tool, they have to keep doing it the old way. The old way was you watch the clicks come in, you see how much money you spend, you see if you get some conversions before you spend too much money. And if you do get conversions, you keep spending money. If you don't get conversions, you stop spending money. I've spent $0 on this keyword. I've got 0 clicks. The question, should I spend anything on it? Well, let's check. Let's go over here. Best solar power bank. See what I'm doing here, guys? Watch this. Best solar. Oh, look, not there. Guess what? Am I going to spend anything? Nope, nothing. I'm going to make that a negative keyword. Before I get to this poor guy's situation, look at this, guys. Look at this. This is the reality of Google. We've got 603 keywords, okay? Only about, 8 of them ever generated sales? He's got 590 some odd tests out there that he's spending $1, $2, $3 on before he could determine whether it's smart to keep spending money. We're looking in our crystal ball. We used to look for click-through rates and all sorts of intuition and try to figure it out, whereas now we know factually that keyword, no go. Phone solar charger. Let's have a look. Phone solar charger. Phone solar. Nope. That's a no-go as well. Okay. Let's see portable charger. Portable charger. Oh, well, actually, yeah, that's actually looking really, really good, isn't it? Am I ever happy that this is in my campaign? It's 2 root words for this one. So do I keep this keyword, portable charger, even though, well, at the moment it doesn't look that great? You're darn right I keep that keyword. So guys, I'm going to do that as I go down this entire list. I'm going to keep the ones that make sales. And before I spend a penny on it, or even if I spend $1.29, before I spend my second click, I'm going to catch those keywords and I'm going to make an evaluation, a factual data-based evaluation. Is this a profitable keyword?
Absolutely.
Barry, sorry, I was going on and on. Sorry, Barry. Yeah, I'm just freaking out. Like it's changing the entire business. I'm so excited about this.
And this is what Vitor, we have to thank Vitor because he was the one that saw this and said, hey, Chris, would this work with Google Shopping? You'd never seen anything like this. He starts testing it. He's making sales and making profit from it. And suddenly this opens up a whole new world. The point is, guys, is that the opportunity, if Brett, you can hand me back the screen, and Chris, we're going to get back to in just a second. But guys, the bottom line is you have access now to millions upon millions of products, many of whom with profit margins you can now find 20, 30, 50, 100, 200, 300, 500% in profit. This gives you an opportunity to be able to add this extra traffic source. So guys, you're getting a bonus training with Chris. And if you want to join a $2,000 mastermind for pennies on the dollar, we've got a few spots left as soon as you join. So do that right away. I'm just going to mention names. I'm sorry if I'm just going to run through people that have joined ePass right now. Ann Booth, Brian King, Charles Miller, you're in, you are safe. Ed Walker, you're in and safe. Aubrey Combridge, you have done it. You are safe. Tina McQuiston, our close friend, you're in and safe. Howard Brack, I mentioned your name. Linnell, you're in, you are safe. Theodore Perkins, I mentioned your name before. You're in and safe. Francis Hobarth, you're in. Ramsey, you've done it. Blaine Thompson, Eddie Gudus Stryauka, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You've made it. You are safe. John B., you're in and safe. Rick Venagas, you've done it. Marcus Ilbs, you're in. You are safe. Jessica, you're in. You are safe as well. Guys, this is going very, very quickly. If you want to be part of this, this is it. Let's bring Nahar onto this. Nahar, first of all, thank you so much for creating a special version that you've made just for our eBus members. And now, guys, remember, our eBus guys have been getting 85% of any taken action on making sales. That was before they had access to NAR software that now allows them to absolutely spy on winners and know that these things are selling. So you've removed all the guessing. Perhaps now, can you elaborate just very briefly What is the difference between doing eBay cold that we spoke about, 2%, 3% conversions, and eBay when it's done the right way with the right optimizations that you could get 20% conversions of all products you're listing? Perhaps can you explain how is it that your software has completely revolutionized what eBay, the capabilities of eBay for us?
Hi guys, so first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I hope you hear me well. So the algorithm of eBay work in a very clear way. They want to see us make sales. And why? Because any algorithm, any search engine work on building trust with the sellers so we can provide high-class customer service. So the shopping experience is great. And the best way of eBay is to see that there are transactions that completed. So as more sales we do, as more transaction we complete from the moment a buyer purchased the product till the moment the buyer received the product, the higher the ranking we get for our products and for our store. This is why high conversion, it's super important. And with the tools, with the information you can get from Zik, you are just able to see what other great sellers do, what is the demand and competition in eBay, and make decision based on that.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. So we are totally removing the guessing. That is the key, guys. We want to build an eBay business. We don't want to have to guess. That is the key. we're going to get to you just a second. Serge, you are the man of the moment. And I have to just, publicly thank you, because Serge was the guy that brought me this whole eBay idea. And he showed me and brought me into the system. I'm seeing 85% of members taking action, make sales. I've been to masterminds. No one has ever seen this before. When I talk about this at masterminds and I share them what my clients are doing, people literally cannot believe it. They think these numbers just are unrealistic. But the fact is, when you remove search, the need to invest money on traffic, you remove the need to spend money on inventory, you remove the need of having to set up a store and waste money or time and energy building a store to get started. You can make sales without that. You have a system at its core anyone can do. And I think, Serge, this is our experience, what we've seen with eBus so far. Looks like Serge is, unfortunately, we can't get Serge. Serge, it looks like you are, guys, can you hear me at least? Okay, maybe Nahar, maybe you can join in for a second. So it looks like Serge is having an issue here. But no, your experience as well. You've seen that, when the beauty of eBay, you don't have to spend money. And that's why even newbies are able to make sales. Perhaps you can share your experiences with people that have been using the old version of Zik before you updated it for our members.
Yes, so the nice things about eBay and about dropshipping is that it's very simple to execute. Like you said, this is why so many people take in action. And it's very easy from the first moment you open your store till the first moment you list your product till your first sale. And one of the things I learned about any business, any things you do, you want to have these small wins in the process in order to have the motivation and the energy to continue and make this a successful business. So this is the biggest advantage of eBay and dropshipping.
Chris, you've seen it yourself. You've got an incredible experience with online marketing in general, with e-commerce. Have you ever seen a system that allows you 155 million buyers? You don't spend any money. They're going to promote you just because they want to show you they want you as a seller on eBay. Never seen that with any other platform. You can get more free traffic just by virtue of optimization. We can actually take those keywords. We don't even have to guess them. And you get more traffic. And number three, you can even advertise and go absolutely crazy with this. And you're not spending any money in advance. You pay a 1-2% commission on the sale. Have you ever seen anything quite like this?
It's really the best. It's the thing that everybody wishes existed. It was one of those things that people used to ask for, and they said, can I just sell, and then when I actually make a sale, I'll pay a percentage. That was kind of the dream scenario, and I remember wishing that was there when I came out, but it was just a dream, and now it's there. eBay's really got it, and you had to know that they were going to come back, and they're going to come back aggressively. To get in now and to get in kind of on this so-called, it's certainly not the ground floor. They've been around for a while, but there to be in their sort of reemergence is just a really smart business idea overall as a digital marketer.
It's an amazing point that you're making, because it's this war with Amazon, and you can see there's like the suing, counter suing, there's crazy stuff going on there. It's like, this is the opportunity. Guys, I want to tell you just a little insight. There's a lot of people that are leaving Amazon right now. They're looking where they can sell online. And you've got access to something that is pretty underground. It's pretty underground. And the system that we now have access to with Nahar has not even been released publicly yet. So we talk underground, we mean it is underground. And the insanity of this is that eBay wants to grab you. And unlike Amazon, that we know there's a lot of people that sell on Amazon and then they find out that they're not allowed to sell on Amazon anymore, and sometimes they're undercut and there's a race to the bottom. Here's another big thing when it comes to eBay, and that is eBay doesn't depend on selling at the lowest price. No, you've got a wealth of experience. They are promoting you, even if you're not the cheapest. People say, oh, I could buy that flag cheaper down at Walmart. Guess what? We had proof. There is someone making $1,500 in sales on that thing, right? Making an insane amount of profit. Why? Because eBay is promoting you and it's not dependent on price. So imagine, you don't necessarily, we've seen it with our own eBus members. You don't need to be the cheapest to make sales. The opposite. Sometimes it is there. Those are more expensive are making the sales. I've never seen this in e-commerce before. It's always been, when it comes to Amazon, it's who can get there for the cheapest. That doesn't exist when it comes to eBay. So there are some major, major advantages that we've never ever seen anywhere else. And here's the other thing I want to share with you guys. When you make that first sale, you will be unstoppable, because the change in your psychology, of your psyche, when you go from being a student into a seller, and I want you to understand this, you will become a seller if you do this the right way. All you need to be doing is 5, 10 products a day, 15 days. If you're not making sales, with the addition of having Zeek, so you're not be guessing your way to making those sales. I do not know what possibly could be wrong. I really do not know what could possibly be wrong. So that's how certain we are about this. And the thing that you need to understand is that initial sell will be the hardest. Once you make one sell, you're going to be hooked. You're going to want to make a second. The feeling of that first sell is nothing like it. I'll never forget my very first sell online. I cried. I was so happy. And J. Conrad Levinson, the legend of guerrilla marketing, Tony the Tiger, it was a close friend of mine of blessed memory, said to me, Barry, I never forget, I spoke to him. I said, Jay, I just made my first sale. He said, Barry, you will make 7 figures this year. I was in so much debt, 6 figures of debt at the time. I started to weep. I said, Jay, what the heck are you talking about? He said, if you can do this once, I'm telling you, you will make $1 million in sales in this coming year. And I couldn't believe it, but he was right. And I did. That first sale is so important. It is the hardest you'll ever make. And now you've got something that allows you to make that breakthrough. This is the most important breakthrough you will ever make, that first sale, which is why I'm so excited about this. It's just going absolutely crazy, guys. Just read out some more names. Dominic Jackson, you're safe. Elizabeth Bardenhagen, you made it in. You are safe. Let me just call more names, guys. If I missed out your name, please let me know. More people that join ePass. Craig Riddle, Rosemary, DeVos, you're in. Alan C, you're in and safe. Camilla, you're in and safe. Auntie Brown, Barbara Vogman, Jeff Ward, Hans Johnson, you're in. You are safe. Keith Coles, you are all members of ePass. Rebecca Hackett, all of you are part of ePass. This is coming down to the wire. All right. Let's try and answer as many questions as possible. Hopefully we can get Serge back. Serge, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Barry.
All right, you're back. We lost you before. Goodness me, we lost you in the with the microphone. You got that beautiful microphone, but I guess it must have been on mute. Serge, your experience. You've seen a couple of hundred of our eBus members. You've seen people that have never made sales in their entire life, and suddenly they're making sales. I put it down to the fact that you have a system that you're not spending money on traffic. You don't need to spend money on product. You don't need to build a store. It's simple. You just need to be consistent. Is there anything you want to add to that? I know that you've been overwhelmed with happiness. You met some of these members that joined us at our live event in Vegas. The reaction, you had people crying in the room. Perhaps you can share with everyone your impressions. You saw this for the very first time with our members in Las Vegas. What was your impression?
It's first of all the fact that everything is automatic. It's easier, so you don't have to spend too much time with all the details how to list the product. So everything is now in an automatic way. Therefore, you only concentrate on choosing the right products. That's all. Other than that, it's a lot easier. You don't even have to worry about shipping products that in the old days we needed to go and ship the products. Everything is done with automated, by once you purchase the product, the supplier will make the shipping. So that's easier. And then the members when we were in Las Vegas, they were really happy and excited because it's a simple system. What you need basically is just to choose the right product. That's all that you need to do.
People asking, there must be a catch. There must be a lot of other costs involved. What happens? eBay must be charging a fortune for this. Let's run through this entire process, Serge, because it really is pretty incredible. So the initial products you're going to be adding into eBay, how much is that going to cost? Absolutely zero, correct?
Yeah, you get anyone who open an account on eBay get 50 free listing to start with. Your first 50 are free. You don't pay anything.
Okay, which is incredible. Now, the next group of listings, how much does it cost per listing?
What happened, basically, you pay about 35 cents to list a product, but then you can open a shop, which will cost you, obviously, when you're allowed to list that much, but first 100 products, it's about $5 to pay.
So that's it, guys. So we're talking about pennies. The key to eBay, and I want to make this absolutely clear to you guys, the key to eBay is your ability to find converting products. Because if you're paying converting product, right, imagine a product makes you, just say I'm just giving a theoretical number. Supposing a product makes you $100 in profit. Would you be willing to spend 35 cents if it made you $100? Of course you would. Here you've got a system to find winning products left, right, and center. So it's a complete no-brainer. The problem with eBay, and this is the way that most people have been doing eBay to now, is they just throw thousands of products out and hope that something's going to stick. The ones that work, they keep. The ones that don't work, they get rid of. Here, you have the ability to do the research so you're not guessing through the process. That's the beauty of this. Now, in terms of the store, Serge, just to be absolutely clear, when you get to the point that you've got lots of products, you want to create a store, is this like Shopify that you need to spend, maybe hundreds of dollars to build the store? It has to look stunning and gorgeous, or is it really very simple?
It's not. You don't do anything. The account stays exactly the same. You just change the setting, and then it becomes a shop. There's nothing that you have to invest or anything like this. It stays the same. You keep listing exactly like you were before you had a shop. That's
absolutely
really
insane, guys. So, guys, just to be absolutely clear, moving forward, you're not going to have to build some super duper stores. That is a thing of the past. Valencia Jane, you're in and you are saved. Charles Miller, you're in and you're also part of the mastermind with Chris. You're in and saved. Domin, you're in to the mastermind with Chris as well. We got limited spots for that. You are safe. People going absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And guys, here's the other thing is, and here's something is very important in terms of competition. The fact is that eBay, when you get started, they have some restrictions about the amount of products that you can list. However, as soon as you start making a sale or two, it is so easy to lift those restrictions. It is simple to list those restrictions. So you basically, by doing that, you remove immediately a vast majority or a massive amount of your competition. So like literally, they are presenting you with an opportunity. You don't need to guess your way to getting sales. You don't need to worry about investing money in traffic. You just throw product in there. It works, great. It didn't work, your research wasn't so good, you get rid of it. You don't pay anything for those initial listings, great. And you keep on going. Now, Ben's asking a question. I want to make X number of dollars. I don't want to make any income claims, Ben. I'm not allowed to do so. I never would do so. But Ben says, I want to make X number of dollars every single month. Guys, I'm going to make this absolutely simple. Now I'm going to ask you the same question. If you want to make 2X, 3X, what perhaps other people want to make, you open a second store and a third store, and you copy exactly what you did on store number 1. It's going to be a question. I'm going to ask you for your comment on this in just a second. Ben, it's going to be a question of this. And everyone, it's important you understand this as well. At some point, you're going to make a business decision. I've got X number of products. If I expand, you know what? Even with all automation, I may need to bring on a VA or two. That may eat into your profits. But then your decision will be, okay, what sort of lifestyle do I want to generate? Am I working at this full time? Some of our members would love to do this full time. Do I want to do this part time? Do I want to do this very part time? Then it's going to be a question of how many stores you want to build, and if you want to bring on a VA or two, and you're going to make that life decision. But that's a business decision. And my goal, and Serge, your goal in this entire process is very simple: that you guys make sales and you guys are able to scale. To what degree is going to be dependent on you. But the most important that we need to get you to is the initial sales, the ability to scale, and the ability to find these winning products and add them to your account. That is the most important element of this, because once you do that, scaling is going to be up to you in terms of how much you want to progress and do and do and do. And that's going to be a personal question, a personal issue. Everyone's going to answer this in their way. There is no correct answer. Because that really depends on your way of life and the type of business that you're trying to build. Joanna Maxias, you're in. You are safe. You're the last person to join. Let's bring Nahar into this. You were the one that brought it up, Nahar, that, you know, if you're going to want to scale more and more and more at a second store, a third store. And the question is, of course, to what degree you want to expand your business. I know we know someone within this community that built a $7 million a year in a year. That guy had many stores and had a bunch of VAs. We have others, people like Gittis, who does everything by himself, travels the world, and is happy with his $10,000. A single guy, very young, travels the world, $10,000 in profit. He's living like a king, living in 5-star hotels. He's happy with that. That's what he wants. So it really is a lifestyle type of thing, Nahar. Once you get to that point, obviously we're talking a few steps down the road, and I'm not making any income claims, guys. None of these numbers I promise you about those numbers. What I can commit to is that you'll be making sales in 15 days. And I want you to make those sales with profit with these products and then scale them. We're going to share with you how to do it. We're going to do this together. No one's going to be left behind. We're going to go through the entire process, but there will be a lifestyle type of question once you get to that point, and hopefully you're making significant amount of sales. To what degree you want to build this out. But again, I'm not saying this will happen. This is the question that we want you to have to tackle with over the next 12 weeks. Now, anything you want to add to that point?
I want to say that this is a very simple business model, and it's also very easy to scale it up. All you need is a laptop and internet, or a computer and internet. And I will be also supporting you through this process. I myself started selling on eBay, dropshipping on eBay a few years ago, where I had no money. I moved to Germany. I had no money. I had no language to speak to work in Germany. And I was just searching for opportunity online. And I find the eBay dropshipping. And I built, after 8 months, a $5,000 profit at the time, which I didn't have Zik Analytics. I didn't have any other automation software like here. Now, today, Zik users are doing 2 or 3 or 4 times more in their first year. And I'm going to be here to support you through the whole way, help you to support your way you choose, whether it is you want to scale and make this a full-time job, or you just want to do it part-time. I will be here giving you lessons and supporting you through this process. And I hope to see you all in, guys.
Yeah, it's first of all, now thank you very much. And everything will be recorded if you can't make it. But this is like a training to behold. So guys, just so you're clear about the training content, you log in, you'll be able to access, you start to work on your eBay business with ePath, step by step. We'll be doing live Q&A sessions at the end of the week, generally once every week, every 2 weeks. So every question will be answered to the best of our ability. You have access to our support team, which is incredible. Nahar has got the most incredible support team. So has AutoDS. We're working with 2 amazing companies with amazing support. So if any issues whatsoever, any technical questions, any whatsoever, it is fast support. So you've got hand-holding any way you look at it, whether it's with marketing, with our team, whether it's with the Nahar system, with Zik Analytics Pro, that's with his team, and AutoDS. So you're working with 3 amazing teams that were all unified, connected together, working together. And the goal is singular. It's very simple. We want to take people that have never made sales in their lives and help them make sales. That's the goal. We want to take members that are making sales, and we want to help them to make a lot of sales. That is the goal. And with Zik Analytics, the goal, of course, is to do so whilst enjoying great profit at the same time. And the beauty of this is that you don't need to add hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products a day. You don't need to go crazy. The opposite. This is an approach, slowly but surely, make sales, make profit, do it again, be consistent. And this is the key, Serge, to this entire business, consistency. The 15% or so of people, we saw people that didn't take action, so I'm going to ignore people that didn't do any action. But those that did take action, the problem, the biggest issue that we have seen of people that didn't make sales, in that group of 98 or so we had on that live training, but those that are taking action, they were the minority. They were people that were not able to take consistent action. That was generally the biggest issue. So guys, you do need to spend half an hour, 1 hour a day. I need you to commit to this. Add those 5-10 products every day. That is your goal. This is your workload, and you need to be consistent, right? If you're not doing that, I cannot commit that this is going to work. The opposite. Yeah, it'd be very unlikely that it's going to work. This is not a click and make money. This is a real business. We know what eBay loves. We know how to help them to like what we're doing. And we're going to share with you how to do it. But you do need to be consistent. Serge, not being consistent is the biggest disease there is. And that's the biggest reason why people who weren't making sales didn't do so.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, basically, you got to do it on a daily basis, basically. It's not hard work. But as Barry said, as long as you are consistent, you will see results. That's all you got to do. Keep doing the work. It's not difficult, but you invest a bit of time and you'll get experience. And then things will going to get easier and it's going to get faster for you. Okay, I've created video simple and easy to follow, really easy to follow and apply. So you'll see that it's very practical. And the idea basically is that you guys are going to see results, and we want to reach the point that you're going to see the sales every day, basically.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, and that is the goal, to get you to a point that you are making daily sales. Obviously, there's a process. The most important part of this business, making your first sale. Once you make your first sale, the next step is making additional sales. The third step is getting to the point of daily sales, right? Each one of them with as much profit as possible. But the hardest sale you're ever going to make, I'm telling you right now, will be your first sale. And we're telling you, do this for 2 weeks. And we're going to say, this is the most important element for you. Stay in touch with support. We've got an incredible support that's here for you, led by Sam, who, by the way, isn't a person there with a Q&A checklist to answer questions and give you a dummy answer. This is a guy that is testing these things out himself. He looks into these products. He's doing this. He's analyzing with you. This is a guy that's got e-commerce experience from a very, very young age as part of a family business. So he understands e-commerce. We brought him in because we thought that support, the most important element of support, is not to be a sidekick, but rather to be someone that can advise, that can be a champion, and can be and understand your issue if you've got one. Not someone that can empathize, but someone that understands because they're experiencing it themselves. So that is the beauty that Sam brings to the table. Hopefully we got him. I'm not sure if your microphone's any better than anyone else's, Sam. But Sam, you've done an extraordinary job with our eBus members. There's been some questions people have had. They didn't have the product, Sam, that our members with ePass have got. They didn't have the automation that these guys have got. They didn't have Zig to find the winning products. And despite that, so many of them been making sales. And I have to say, a lot of them owe those sales to your incredible support.
Thank you, Barry. I very much appreciate it. And as you said, it's a wonderful journey to be on together with our members, to seeing people make their first sales, seeing people scale, seeing people progress. It's really been amazing. It's been amazing to work together with our partners and the amazing products that they bring to the table. And I look forward to continue doing so with our current members, with our new members, and with anyone who needs any sort of help. Thank you.
One thing, and I have to just say one thing, guys, and I mean this. When Sam responds something, he needs to believe in what he is writing. You would never see a guy like this. Anyone who met him at Vegas and has been interacting with him knows that to be a fact. Is that every single word this guy checks seriously. He's looking at every word, making sure that if an answer is accurate, because a misleading or an answer that's not accurate could result in you wasting time, energy. And that's not something that we want to see happen. And this guy is meticulous. I won't overstate it because we shouldn't be saying too many nice things about anyone. I'm joking, he deserves it. and he's done an amazing job for our members. So guys, that's all I'm asking. Interact with us. No one's left behind. There is no taboo questions, right? If it's taboo, it's because it's in your mind, not because of us. You got an issue, let's deal with it. You want help? Let us help you. You want to have some additional time with us? Perhaps you want to spend some one-on-one time with Serge. We can do that affordably as well. Of course, limited spots. But I'm just telling you this as a point of reference. We are here for you. All I want is serious members, that you're committed to 5-10 products a day. I hope you can get to 10 products a day, but at least 5 products a day. Do this for 15 days and see this for yourself. We've got limited spots left, guys. I'm going to leave you with the links. It's gone absolutely berserk here. I'm not sure if we can even do an encore. It's gone so crazy. In fact, I'm not even sure we can. I can see a lot of members have joined. Let's go around the virtual room. Let's get everyone's final words on this. I'm going to start with you, Nahar. First of all, again, you've created a work of art, in fact, a work of science, saving our members months of research. They don't need to guess. They can have confidence about doing this. They know that they always have you, your team, as support. We've got you in terms of training. What is your commitment, Nahar? Perhaps in the final words, what is your commitment to help our members to achieve those initial sales and to be able to sell on eBay and to make profit with eBay?
My commitment is to make you market research experts, to be able to find selling opportunities on eBay, to be able to measure where you have more success, more chances to be successful, and based on that, take a smart decision so you will actually get sales.
Amazing. First of all, now, again, thank you for everything you've done for us. Chris, let's get back to you, my friend. I hope you're here and your microphone is better than some of these other microphones. You got the legendary mic, I know, back there in Canada. But Chris, one more time, for those people that are sitting on the fence in terms of the mastermind and joining you for that, we got a couple of spots of those available, guys. That will go very, very soon. Who should be part of that mastermind, Chris? What are you going to be sharing with them on it? Perhaps you can share with everyone, again, in the final words, the opportunity that this now opens up of additional traffic that people could only ever dreamt of.
It really is for people who see this as a business that they want as something that's going to support them and actually impact their life. If, you know, I mean, sometimes people just like to do things and learn information and sort of passively and not really take any action on it. But the people who are going to come in and take advantage of the Google Mastermind, we're going to be a people that, I mean, it sounds crazy to say. I've got this fictional idea in my mind. You know, every campaign that we've launched so far has been successful, and we've only done a few. It's I know I'm not going to get 100%, but I want to see how close to 100% we're going to get. We're going to lock arms, and we're going to be a very close-knit group that's going to share results. We're going to share tips. We're going to try different things. We're going to work within the system, and every time any of us find some little new nugget, because I'm sure there's other hidden nuggets in that system, it's just so powerful, we're going to share it. And ultimately, it's for people who want to take this business and make it something that is their business that's going to propel them into the lifestyle that they want to live. And that's really the people I want to work with, people who want to see some results and want to have some significant results. They want to make a sale and they want to scale it up, and they don't want to waste money. They want to do it smart. They want to do it based on data, not kind of crystal ball or gut feelings or the star alignment. They want to do it on data. And that's the best decisions. And the smartest marketers, you know, in the movies, they talk about gut feelings. In reality, smart marketers use data. And that's what we're going to be doing together as a group.
Again, if you want to join, you need to speak to us. You've got a question. You're not sure. You need to speak to a spouse. You have to wait 24 hours, whatever it might be. And you want to grab one of the spots with all the benefits before this goes up to $12.97. Fill out the form. Serge, let's finish it off with you. This is the guy that introduced me to Nahar, brought this to our attention, brought Zig to our attention, has helped 80 from the 98 people that we polled, 85% of those who are taking action on that webinar we have seen are making sales. I don't believe I've ever seen, or I definitely have never seen anything like this. And really, Serge, it's all because of you, your diligence, your hard work, helping members. When people have questions, Serge creates videos. They need help. He's always there. This guy's working 18 hours a day, helping our members. Absolutely incredible work ethic. And has created step-by-step videos for anyone to copy and paste to build the eBay business from scratch. I don't care if you're brand new. This guy has made it possible. So guys, let's give a virtual standing ovation to Serge for everything he has done and what he is doing for you guys. And this is just the beginning of the journey. So Serge, everyone's giving you a standing ovation here. What are your final words about this?
First of all, thank you very much, Barry. Appreciate this. I'm doing my best. I really want to help the members. As I said, the goal is to help you guys to achieve success, which I really feel it's possible. It's not something which is difficult. The only thing, as we said, it's dedication and commitment to the program. And you will see a result, definitely. With the step that we have created and built, it's easy and simple, and it's something that you can apply. You don't have to be a long time in the e-commerce business. It's very easy and simple. Today, you see, it's not like in the old days where you needed to have a lot of knowledge with you. Today, you're learning the knowledge, and you can get everything to be automated for you, up to the point where the order will be made automatically. So like I've got now, my products are being ordered automatically. You see, so even during this webinar, I had some sales and everything has happened automatically. I didn't even have to go to the supplier to make the order. So this is a pleasure. And this is the step where I want to help you get to this level, where you just choose the right product and then that's it. The sales, once it's happening, it will happen. The order of the product will be done on an automatic way. So I really encourage you guys to join. I think that you're going to enjoy it and you're going to learn a lot and you're going to definitely earn a lot from that as well. Okay, this is what I wanted to say.
Okay, that is the goal, guys. That is a goal that we're setting ourselves. Obviously, there's no promise of income, but the commitment is that we're going to get you there, everything we can to help you make sales, and we're guaranteeing that. Guys, just take action and be with us. Share with us any concerns. The last people to join, Vanda, our close friend, you're in. You are saved. Dennis Hawkins, you've made it in. Wendy Farr, you're in. You are saved. You're the final people to join. We are running out of spots. We've got a bunch of you that filled out forms to speak to our team. If you haven't yet filled out a form and you're thinking about being part of this, this is your last chance. Speak to us. Talk to us about your concerns. Maybe it's not a good fit for you. Talk to us. Let's go over the questions you've got and let us help you through the process. If you want to grab one of the remaining spots, click on the button and join us. You should see the button around here. Thanks, team. Thank you to everyone. You guys have been amazing. Thank you to my entire team, to Serge putting this together, Sam with his incredible support, to Nahar and to AutoDS for allowing us to supply this to our incredible members. And most importantly, thank you to you, to those members that joined eBus when we first released it, getting those sales. People have never made sales before. It's because your dedication to making this work has been mind-boggling. And now it's gone to the next level. And you guys are joining right now. This is your opportunity. Or Amazon, there are a lot of people leaving Amazon. They're looking for an opportunity. eBay right now, this is the time to do it. It is hot. It is the hottest, if you ask me, the hottest of all the various platforms that are out there, because of the incredible advantages that they are giving newbie members. Guys, this is your opportunity to grab your share of that. You deserve it. All I need is that you're going to take some basic action and get those initial sales in through the door. Because once you get that, you will be psychologically hooked to build this business out. And that's what you want. Because at that point, you become single-minded and the world is your oyster. It's really up to you. Guys, looking forward to helping you, holding your hand, helping you through the process. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to share with you. Thank you for your time. We'll see you again shortly.